What's up, family? It's your boy, it's your preacher, Sensei Pete, with Legacy Builders Podcast, episode 3. And we are so glad to be here on this day. First of all, just love y'all guys. Love you, ladies and women, boys and I don't know where I'm going with that, but love you all. Love you all for the support of episode 2, episode 1. If you haven't listened to episode 1, episode 2, go check it out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, all those platforms. And we also want to wish you a Merry Christmas Eve, Happy Christmas Eve, on this Good Friday, and Merry Christmas, because I know I won't see some of y'all tomorrow, so Merry Christmas. It is episode 3, and it's so powerful. Make sure you follow us on Facebook at Sensei P Wisdom, Jaheim President, Instagram, Call Me Prez, Snapchat, Call Me Prez. What is he? What my name spelled? What it is? And so we've on season 1, and we've been talking about you. The first question we asked on episode 1 was, "Who are you?" Second question we asked was, and a statement we said was, "You are powerful." And so today we're going to continue on the same line and the same thing. We're going to talk about, where are you? Where are you? That's a good question. Where are you? Because, and I talked about this in episode 1, that environments matter, and sometimes we're changing in life. And we're changing different environments. But the question is, sometimes when we change environment, that doesn't automatically change us. So we go into these new cities, we try these new adventures. We're on the hinge of going into 2022. But the question is, where are you? Where are you mentally? Where are you physically? Where are you in the state that you want to be in? Where are you? And so, I tell you that every episode I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. On every episode, a little bit about the journey of what I go through on a daily basis. And so, when thinking about this episode, when thinking about this week, first of all, my week was borderline. It was good, but it was... You get into these mental battles. I don't know about everybody, any one of you, but I have not very bad. I go through mental battles because I know where I want to be, and I get frustrated on myself when I'm not there. Question is, and so I get frustrated because I know where I'm meant to be, where I'm going in life, and sometimes I get mad because I'm not there yet. I get mad about myself because I'm not there. I feel like I'm doing something wrong, or and what I'm doing right now, is it even worth it, or what am I doing, or what am I doing wrong? Am I missing something? And we go back to that last episode. I've been working better. I haven't compared myself this week, really not haven't. But I've been questioning on, where am I? And hence, I asked the question, where are you? Because mentally, I'm in a good state mentally. Instead of the daily battles of life, which I'm coming to tell you that that's okay. Not everybody is out there who is 100% satisfied. There are people who are rich, who are famous, who are still battling. Where are you? Where are you? And so today, I just came to episode. I'm gonna talk today. And so as we hinge on a new year, we have to figure out, where are we? And that's only, and with that, and I was gonna say this for next week, but I'll flow right here. With that, we're making New Year's resolution. We have to be honest about where we are, because if in some of our minds we are far ahead, but in reality we're not. In reality, we have some things that we have to work on before we can obtain greater. And I talked about it last week about process, and many of us, we are so quick to skip the process, and then we're in a place where we are at our dreams, but we're still stuck in the last place. What do you mean, Jaheim? When you finally get what you want to get, when you finally be where you want to be able to handle the capacity. You want to be able to grow where you're at, and you want to be able to move it forward. And so you can't do none of that stuff if you're still stuck in past hurt, in past betrayals, past problems, past things. You can't be stuck in that. And it is a great adage. You cannot, live in the future stuck in the past. And I made one of this posts, and one of my daily posts was, your future needs you, your past doesn't. But here we go. You learn from your past, but you can't get stuck in your past. Like, I have learned some great lessons in these last 3 years. But my problem was, there are certain things that I got stuck in. There are certain problems, relationships, failures, inconsistency that I got stuck in that made me believe that I wasn't going to be able to get to my destiny, or that those were some things that were going to pop up. You ever been scared that you're in life and you're on the biggest stage, you're on where you're in the corner office, you're in the boutique that you finally wanted to open, you're in the sports arena, you finally made it to NFL, NBA, hockey, national hockey, soccer, you're finally on the music stage, you're finally on billboards, you're finally on the film, you're finally on the runway you wanted to be, but you're scared that your past will pop up. Am I alone in that? Because there are some things in my past that I don't want ever to pop up. Okay, there's some things, some people, some situations that I don't want ever to surface. So in life, we get scared of that. So we end up being stuck in that moment. Oh, I'm gonna flow right here. So picture yourself. You're 20 years down the line. You're in your corner office, but in the back of your mind, oh Lord, I don't want that tweet to pop up. Oh Lord, is so and so going to get me like that? And so you're in your future, but you're stuck in your past. And that's what today's episode is all about. We're reminding you, and I'm asking the question, where are you? So you have to know where you are now, so you can prepare for the future. So you can say, okay, that problem, I've been brushing it off for years, but I have to address that before I can step into promise. I have to address that situation. I have to address that person. I have to address that, because where I'm going, I cannot have no baggage. Because where you are going, and let me get it, your past is not your bag. Your story is not a baggage. But the things attached to your story, the people that are attached to your story, those are baggage. Your story is your story. No, you can't change it. You can't go back to it. And let me tell you that that's many of our problems. We are trying to create a better future to forget our past. No, and I talked about that in episode 1. Who you are, your past shaped you. My past shaped me. The things I've been going through, the things you're going through, shaped you. But you cannot linger there. And that's what it's all about. You have to take the lessons of each problem that you had. You have to take the stories, the heartaches, the pain, the adversity. You have to take each one and say, okay, boom. When I see it the next time, I'll know how to handle it. And that's what it's all about. When you see this problem you had in 2014, in 2035, you'll say, okay, I saw it. I handled it bad. I didn't handle it correctly the last time, but this time I'm going to handle it better. And that's what, and you can only come to that you can only come to that if you know where you are now. Because this next year, and look, here we go. I'm saying it in episode 3. Yeah, 3. I'm saying it in episode 3 again. Next year is major. Next year is the year of major. I've said it. I believed it. Next year is your year of major. And you cannot stop here because you cannot go to major if you don't realize where you are now. Because you have a lot of things to accomplish. But you first have to realize, I'm clapping, sorry. You first have to realize where you are now. Where I had to take this week, I'm gonna tell the truth, I didn't go to the gym as much this week. I was just, mentally, I was just tired. I've been sleeping. And I have to realize where I am, and now, it is a daily, as a weekly. You have to realize you're not gonna know it in an instant. It's not gonna be like, oh, okay, boom, I'm not the Wizard of Oz, boom, oh, problem fixed. No, but it's a base, because some people, successful people, will fake the funk, and when you fake the funk, it's more harder to get out of it. It's more harder to really be happy and enjoy where you've been or where you are at, because you're still stuck in your past. You're still stuck in the failures. You're still stuck. And I'm gonna tell you one thing. It's a bad thing to be stuck in producing. Because if you're stuck, but then you're in destiny, you feel like you're in a box. And I'm gonna ask this question: has anybody in their life felt like they were in a box, where they have obtained their dreams, obtained their goals, but they still feel stuck? Or am I alone? Because there have been some times where I've gotten some major blessings, some major doors opening for me, but I still felt stuck. Because I was holding on to something, I was holding on to someone, I was holding on to things because I thought I wanted it to be that way. I thought I wanted to carry. Okay, look, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I thought, they see me on the big lights, or my problems see me on the big lights, so they'll treat me different. Can I tell you something? Things of your past, things of your yesterday will still treat you the same no matter what you do. There are people that no matter where, the people you're trying to please, no matter what you do in life, no matter where you go in life, they'll still treat you the same. Because in fact, some of them are scared of your destiny, so they'll continue to keep that small image that they have of you. Some relationships you go back to, they will still treat you the same no matter what, because they are scared of you outgrowing them. They want you to be stuck in now. They want you to be stuck in yesterday. They want you to be stuck because, and I'm telling you, and I say this all the time, there are people that see your light better than you can see your light. There are people that see my light better than I can see my light. There's some days I'm like, what are you talking about? What? Shut up. but they see it because sometimes they see it because they don't know your story, and sometimes they see it because they don't know what you've been through. Sometimes they see your life because they see the devil. But you're looking at yourself in the mirror, you're like, what? They don't know what I did. They don't know, where I've been. They don't know. And so sometimes, and there it is, and that's where you have to realize, you have to separate that. What you did, you did. Ain't no changing it. Ain't no going back. But what you're going to do is better. What you're going to do is even greater. But you have to stop telling yourself. You have to realize where you are now and go. And see, episode 1 will tie back into everything. You have to see where you are now and go. Move. Go forward in your life. You cannot be stuck here, because here is not your final destination. And many of us will get stuck in 2021 and not be open to major doors in 2022. Because that's all we're talking in 2022, major. And I'm not saying, when I say major, I'm not saying there's not going to be some struggles, because there's some struggles in life. But there are going to be some doors that you thought you wanted open, but it's going to be bigger than that. And I know I'm talking right. They're going to be bigger than that because of your magnitude, because of what you have inside of you. It's going to be bigger. So where are you? I want you to, coming up to this last week in 2021, I want you to write down a list of some things that you want, some goals that you want, and some failures that you have had in 2021. And then I want you to sit back and read it. Like, don't just write it down. Once you write it down, read it and figure out where are you. And when you figure out where you are, then plan for where you're going. Once you figure out where you are, plan for where you're going. Figure out what steps you need to take to eliminate some of these cycles, because how many of you know that there in lives we have cycles in our lives because we keep repeating the same thing, or we keep going back to these feelings, or we keep going back to these places where we were comfortable. Episode one, comfortability will make you stuck. Did I say it? Comfortability will make you stuck. And when you feel stuck, then you start feeling bad about yourself, because you know you're not meant for that. You're not meant to be stuck. You're meant to grow. But the reason why you keep getting stuck is because of continual cycles. I made a post. I shared a post on Facebook, and it was so true in my life. Sometimes we have to be prepared to break generational curses without help from the ones who passed it down. Am I talking right? There have been some times in my life, some generational curses in my life, where I thought that the people who passed it down were going to say, okay, I dealt with the thing, but I'm going to help you. But can I tell you the truth? That has not been the case. There have been some things that I was looking for help. I was seeking help. I was crying out to the ones who passed it down to me. Hey, but I got a revelation that you are the one who's going to break it. So they didn't break it. So you are the only one that knows how to break it. So you're going to have to go through yourself. So I had to sit down and figure out where I am now and where I'm going. And that is so powerful. I think many of us we know where we're going, but we are afraid to let go. And I told you, all season 1 is about you. I'm planning on season 2. I got to figure out, first I got to get through season 1. But you are powerful. But you have to realize who you are, you matter, and where you are now. Where are you now? That's so good. Where are you now? I mean, where are you now? If you're stuck in the box, you got to write that. I'm stuck in a box. I'm stuck in a cycle. And I'm going to tell you, from somebody who's been in cycles, it is hard to get out. But once you're out, you know you're out. I mean, cycles will have you down bad, but once you're out, you're out. And so you have to realize, where are you now? That's good. Because where you're going, in looking back, when you're going to look back in this season of your life, you're going to be thankful that you didn't give up. And I'm speaking to that person that wants to give up, that thought about giving up, that thought that they weren't going to make it. I've come to encourage you, come to remind you that you are great, that you're meant to be great, that you're powerful than you can ever imagine, that dream that you have in your hands, in your mind, in your sleep, that you can't let go of, that you have tried to let go of, that you have tried to give it up on, that you have tried to give it to somebody else. Can I tell you that you are the only one that can handle that dream? You are the only one that can make that dream. You are the only one. It has been placed in your hands to manifest. And so you have to realize where you are now and where you're going to take it. Even for those who already have businesses and are trying to grow it, and you're looking for that next step, and you know what the next step is, but you're scared. But realize where you are now and where you're going to take it. Because where you are now is not your final day. Where you are now is just a loading place. It's just a stopping place for destiny. I'm telling you, I promise you, y'all may think I'm crazy every time I say that, but where you are now is just a loading place for destiny. I'm telling you, where you are now is just a loading place for destiny. But in order to get there, when you're driving on the map, you have to realize it starts. Revelation. In order to get where you're going, you have to tell the map where you are now, or it's already programming your phone. They have to start at where you are now. They can't start from where you want to be or where you thought. They start. GPS start from where you are now. So your GPS in life, in order to get to that final destination, you have to be true about, and you have to be honest about where you are now, because they cannot start, or your destiny cannot start from where you wanted to be at or where you thought you would be at. No, your destiny starts from where you are now. Now. Not yesterday, but now. So it's crazy. You know, I told you I'm trying to keep these episodes to 20 minutes, 20 something minutes, because when y'all driving, when y'all driving, I don't want y'all to be, too. But look, where I'm at now, I'm in my room. But where I'm going is, I'm telling y'all, it's going to be a radio station. And so you have to continue to remind yourself of where you're going. Oh, where you're going. I tell myself all the time, I'm being a radio station. I got big dreams, and so every episode you'll learn about them. And so you have to tell yourself, but where I'm at now, honestly, I'm in my room. I no shame in my game, I'm in my room now, but I won't be in my room forever. And that's the type of thinking you got to have. So I'm being honest where I'm at. I'm in my bedroom at my desk. Look, family 5th grade poster. There's a reminder that I'm still in my room, but where I'm going to be is going to be where I'm in radio station and with all the buttons. Da 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 da. Thank you. So that's all I got for you. Make sure you share, listen to us, share, listen, share with your coworkers, share with your mama, your daddy, your uncle, your brother, your cousins. Share it as we continue to grow Legacy Builders Podcast, because we're continuing to build a legacy. And whatever your legacy is going to be, you're going to be thankful about these little moments. Can I be honest? You're going to be thankful about these seasons of struggles, these seasons of questions, these seasons of misunderstanding, because when you get there, you're going to be thankful. You're going to be like, yeah, I've been through that emotion. Can't come back. That cycle, boom, boom, pow. No, that generational curse, boom, boom, pow. I dealt with it. No. Because I was honest about where I was, and I'm thankful for where I'm going and where I am now. So that's all I have for you, family. I love y'all. Make sure y'all tune in to episode 4. It's going to be crazy, as that's going to be our, when is New Year's? Yeah, that's going to be our last, that's going to be our last episode of 2021. And then we only have 2 more episodes in season 1, and then season 2 is going to be about powerful. I'm gonna give y'all insight of what I think season 2 is gonna be about, but things can change. I think season 2 is gonna be about love, relationships, loving yourself, and stuff like that. It's gonna be powerful. And then season 3, I'm already thinking ahead. Season 3 is gonna be about businesses, and then season 2 we're gonna try to get some special guests. So if you would love to be a guest on Legacy Builders Podcast, just message me or text me or Snapchat me, because we want some guests on season 2, and we're gonna grow Legacy Builders Podcast to even greater heights. I love y'all, and there's nothing y'all can do about it. Peace. I'm telling you.